Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. And only in Tennessee do you get a sight like this. Not only are the end zones checkered, so too the crowd, a mirror image to prove that they will give their all for Tennessee. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Baylor Bears, taking on a fellow AAC opponent, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First down for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll go to the ground. Turns it on at midfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with his back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. They'll try to snap it quickly. Motion from the offense. They'll go right back to it. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
The Vols will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch, called for and made. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. They're getting this guy lathered up. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Goes to the option. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
Find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm putting an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And there he goes. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field position than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Northern Illinois. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll do it himself. Baits his man out. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too, because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And if you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. From the gun, give on the inside. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The running back has it. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
Tennessee 3, Baylor 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's running in the open. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that 1st down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the 1st down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
The defense defense, I think, was just more physical on that fourth down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that fourth down.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. This is a designed run. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
4th down coming up.
And the Volunteers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Playing a field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff to the lone back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You've got to keep defenses off balance.
He'll keep it himself. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the ground game. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Bears line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives. Open runway ahead. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the big fella. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the right. He's got it. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Vols have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Vols will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bitonio. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Right back to him on the ground. Still running at the 40. All kinds of running room. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Going for the return. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Touchdown ball! And that one will give them the lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. On the option. The pitch. He's not going to get there as the defense comes up with the stop on the two-point conversion attempt, and it remains a 5-point game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bitonio. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Bear offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Now on first down from the 30. The give on the inside. At the 40, there he goes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
And the Bears will have it first and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll leave it with him. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. How about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down mark, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down and shoot. And I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Want to talk about a monster performance? This guy now has 150 yards rushing. The defense has had no answer for this guy, and he's shown you why he is such a weapon in this offense. Speed, the ability to catch the ball, the vision, the quickness. He's got all the tools in the tool.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, to get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jumpers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They're trying to get to it. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Man, that is a huge missed opportunity for this offense. When big plays like that present themselves, you have got to hit them. Receiver did a great job with his route. He was able to get behind coverage. He had a step on his man. Quarterback's got to be able to make that throw.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Now on 2nd down for this offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Give to the running back. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Tennessee 12, Baylor 7.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Right back to the well. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestling down short of the first down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in fourth and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. On the ground. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hasn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line. So loud it's rattling your fillings on third and goal. They'll try to run it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on fourth and goal. He'll pull it on the read. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line. Tried to push his way in, but not quite enough on fourth and goal.
You could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. Gap so quick, didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They want that clock to run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll go right back to him. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
And the Volunteers will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence, and this offense is going to make a play. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with the W.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's a pick. No, he's out of bounds. Couldn't stay in bounds after catching the ball. It's simply an incomplete pass.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
They are running out of time and very little choice. Down 5 late, they'll go for it on fourth down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. To have any chance to pull this game out, they have to convert on fourth down here late in the fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Baylor! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
It's caught. The two-point try is good, and now it's a three-point game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to run it back. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a...
Hit the afterburners, kid, and stampeding through the defense. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Movement here from the tight end. He wants to throw. Finds the tight end. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. From the gun, the running back has it. He breaks a tackle. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He's going to pass. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yeah, and you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Quarterback will audible. He wants to throw here on second down. Finds his big tight end. And he gets him down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped a terrific run after the catch. They're definitely in range for the tying field goal, but still trying to get to the line quickly. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Volunteers! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
They might want to consider driving this one through on the ground, get him to touch it and get that clock running. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the